हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, हम फिश के फिन्स के बारे में पढ़ रहे थे। दो प्रकार के फिन्स होते हैं, मीडियन एंड पेयर्ड फिन्स। मीडियन फिन्स में डॉर्सल, वेंट्रल, एनल एंड कॉर्डल फिन, जो कि हम पिछले वीडियो में पढ़ चुके हैं। अब इस वीडियो में हम पढ़ते हैं पेयर्ड फिन्स। ये फिन्स जो है फिश में लोकोमोशन एंड स्विमिंग का कार्य करते हैं। तो पिछले वीडियो में हम मीडियन फिन्स के बारे में पढ़ चुके हैं। अब है पेयर्ड फिन्स। पेयर्ड फिश दो प्रकार के होते हैं, द पेक्टोरल एंड pelvic. Normally fishes have two pair of paired appendages, the pectoral and the pelvic fins, which are homologous with the locomotor appendages of land vertebrates. Internally they are supported by their respective cartilaginous or bony girdles. They are similar in form of segmentation but differ in their detailed morphology owing to their specific role in the locomotor activities of the fish. The pectoral fin being used for a more active role in steering and stabilizing during forward locomotion, while pelvic fin play a more passive role in stabilizing the body. The structure of pectoral and pelvic fins, along with their respective girdle, is given in integumentary system. The pectoral fins articulate with the pectoral girdle either by their basals or by the radials directly. In majority of the teleost, the basal disappear completely so that the radius articulate directly with the girdles. The diploans have a segmented cartilaginous axis to which are attached radials on each side. The proximal part of the axis articulates directly with the pectoral girdles as in Ceratodus. Gegenbar considered it to be a primitive type and referred Archipterygium. From such a type, all the other fin types have been derived by reduction or fusion of the axis and the radius. Away skeletal elements. The skeletal elements of paired end comprise a proximal row of variable number of bases from which the radius extend out in a fan-shaped manner. The musculature arises from the myotoms and exists in the form of a dorsal mass of extensor and a ventral mass of flexor muscles. Away origin of the paired fins. There are four main theories about the origin of paired fins. मतलब इनका origin कैसे हुआ, इसके बारे में चार थ्योरी दी गई है. फर्स्ट गिल आर्च थ्योरी, सेकेंड एक्सटर्नल गिल थ्योरी, थर्ड लेटरल फिन फोल्ड थ्योरी, फोर्थ फिन स्पाइन थ्योरी. फर्स्ट है गिल आर्च थ्योरी. This theory of the origin of paired fin in a fishes was advanced by Gegenbar 1898 and was favored by David Dolph, Fieldfinger and Bros. According to the theory, the gill arch represents the girdle, ventral rays represents the fin rays, and the gill septa represents the fin. The gill arch of a gill supported of the gill septum and bears the ventral rays. Of these, the median ray is assumed to have been drawn out, while the others arranged bilaterally on either side of extended rays. Such an arrangement might have given rise to a biserial Archipterygium similar to that one found in Ceratodus. The posterior position of the pelvic fin is explained to be due to the migration of some of the arches that had lost their breathing function. In nutshell, this theory states that the pectoral fin were formed from the anterior gill arch and some of the posterior gill arch have been shifted posteriorly and formed the pelvic fins. This theory holds no evidence from the morphological, embryological and paleontological studies and various objections are advanced. तो इस थ्योरी में जो है कोई भी एविडेंस नहीं थे, इसलिए इसको बाद में ऑब्जेक्शंस में आ गई. तो इस ऑब्जेक्शंस में क्यों आई, जिसमें ऑब्जेक्शंस के क्या क्या थे? द गिल्स आर द इंटरनल इन पोजिशन while the fins are external. Second, if the paired fins are derived from the gill septum, they would be transverse to the long axis of the body and would be an obstruction from swimming. During development, also, a paired fins does not appear as a dorsoventral fold always in the form of a longitudinal fold. Third, the pectoral girdle is connected to the cephalic region by the dermal elements and not by the chondral elements of the fins. Fourth, the posterior position of pelvic fins is mechanically very disadvantageous. They are assumed to have been formed by backward migration of gill arch, but then the pelvic fins should have been remained close to the pectoral fin in the primitive and extinct fishes. Fifth, the resemblance between the girdles and the gill arch seems only superficial and misleading. Sixth, the gill septum includes only one somite, but the paired fins are from several somites. Seventh, during development, the branchial arches arise from the splanchnic wall of the coelom, but the girdles of paired fins are somatic in region. Thus, the gill arches and the limb girdles differ basically from each other regarding their position relative to the coelom, nerves, blood vessels. 8. The presence of some vestigial muscles buds in front of the pelvic fins is believed to indicate their backward migration, but the muscles buds are found behind the pelvic fins also, as well as on both sides of the pectoral fins. 9. The median paired fins are resemble closely in the structure and development. This कैन नॉट बी एक्सप्लेन बाय द गिल आर्च थ्योरी. तो इन 9 ऑब्जेक्शंस के बाद गिल आर्च थ्योरी को जो है नहीं माना गया. अब सेकंड थ्योरी है एक्सटर्नल गिल थ्योरी. A variant to the gill arch theory has been put forward by Kerr. According to this theory, paired fins have been derived from external gills. This theory is open to all objections and criticism just mentioned and to others besides. इसके theory में क्या क्या वो दिए गए. First, prominent rule: external gills occur but rarely and rather in advanced form among Osteichthyes and amphibians. Second, vascular filaments occurring in pelvic fins of the Lepidosiren at a certain time and for a special purpose in the male of the genus. Third, except for a very superficial resemblance to the highly specialized and reduced limbs of modern dipnoids, the external gill differ from paired limbs in every important details. Third है lateral fin fold theory. This theory was proposed by Balfour, Taker and Mewart. Though there are some difficulties in this application and few points still not clear and remain obscure, yet the evidences from paleontology, embryology and anatomy are overwhelming in its favor. According to this theory, the paired fins originated from a paired lateral fin fold running down on each side of the body behind the gill opening up to the end of the tail. Actually, this theory was based on the studies of Amphioxus. In Amphioxus, a single dorsal fin continues around the tail to the ventral side as far forward as the atriophore. A millennial fin extends anteriorly on either side almost to the mouth region. Gaps appearing in the dorsal and metapleural folds may have resulted in the formation of median paired fins. अब है ऑब्जेक्शन टू लेटरल फिन फोल्ड थ्योरी. इसमें क्या क्या ऑब्जेक्शन दिए गए. पैलेंटोलॉजिकल, एम्ब्रियोलॉजिकल एंड एनाटॉमिकल एविडेंस सपोर्ट दी लेटरल फिन फोल्ड थ्योरी. पहले ऑब्जेक्शन, the main objection to the derivation of paired fins from the metapleural fold of Amphioxus is that in Amphioxus the metapleural fold terminate at the atriophore, a structure without homologies in higher forms. Further, Amphioxus has no skeletal structure other than a notochord. अब है एविडेंस इन फेवर ऑफ फिन फोल्ड थ्योरी. पैलेंटोलॉजिकल, एम्ब्रियोलॉजिकल एंड एनाटॉमिकल एविडेंसेस सपोर्ट दी लेटरल फिन फोल्ड थ्योरी. पैलेंटिकल एविडेंस क्या है. पैलेंटोलॉजिकल एविडेंस, सम एक्सटेंट रादर हाइपोथेटिकल फिशेज हैड मेटाप्लूरल फोल्ड द टर्मिनेटेड एट द एनस रादर देन द एट्रियोफोर एज इन एम्फियोक्सिस. Second, in acanthodian sharks, a row of 6 or 7 spiny fins extended on each side between the pectoral and pelvic fins. These fins are though to be remnants of fin fold. Third, the skeletal structure of the median and paired fins are almost similar, indicating the fact that they had a common origin. In the extinct shark, Platyhelminths, the pectoral and pelvic fins are very wide and lack posterior and anterior notches from the body wall. Further, the fins are supported by parallel arrangement of simple cartilaginous rods. Thus, the lack of notches and arrangement of supporting rods suggests the fact the paired fins originate from the continuous to the fold. Fourth, Westall studied the fossil record of the osteoderm and gave a conclusive sequence of the origin and evolution to the fins. He documented 3 separate lines, the forms which were heavily armored had long spines but no fins, the other that reduced spine and smaller fins, and finally the fishes that were devoid of spines but the large fins. With this emerged a more recent fin spine hypothesis explaining quite well the origin of paired fins in fishes. In Glophius, first pelvic but successfully immediately the last pectoral ones, showing the continuity of the paired fin in the development. Third, extension of both the paired fins and the fusion into are often met within many fishes, although these are to be looked upon the secondary formation. फिर है embryological evidence. Traces of lateral fin fold may be observed the embryos of certain elasmobranchs. Early development of the paired fins resembles that of the median fin in every important details up to certain stage. The paired fins, like median fins, develop fins as narrow ridge of folded epithelium into which mesenchymatous skeleton creates and radial muscle penetrate. Third, the muscle buds forming the radial muscles of the paired fins develop from segment along the whole of the body length but become vestigial and disappear beyond the fins areas. Fourth, the skeleton in paired fins is an of median fin differentiated from the continuous plates of dense mesenchyma situated in the fin fold between the ventral and dorsal musculature. Fourth है fin spine theory. According to this theory, the paired fins were derived from osteoderm's ancestors who were heavily armored and possessed fins that were often no more than spines. Some osteoderm possessed a paired row of dermal spines on the ventral side of the body. Loss of spine in other regions and their retention in pectoral and pelvic regions could account for the origin of paired fins. The spiny fins were then provided with muscles which help in the locomotion. This concept thus holds that the paired fins were not a part of continuous fin fold but were separate elements supported by spines. अब है ये थ्योरी जो है सारी पेयर्ड फिन्स के ओरिजिन के लिए दी गई. अब है कंक्लूजन. Summing up the origin of the paired fins, it may be said to the lateral fin fold theory along agrees with the fact revealed by comparative embryology and paleontology. Thus, it is the only self-sufficient theory which can broadly account for the origin of paired fins in fishes, while rest of the theories have failed to account it and are liable to heavily criticism. Romer agrees with the functional aspect of paired fin in relation to the fin fold theory. तो ये हैं फिश फिन जो कि जिनके 2 प्रकार के पाए जाते हैं, मीडियन फिन एंड पेयर्ड फिन्स. पेयर्ड फिन्स में जो है अलग अलग 5 प्रकार की थ्योरी अलग अलग साइंटिस्ट द्वारा दी गई और ये जो है फिश को लोकोमोशन एंड स्विमिंग में हेल्प करते हैं. थैंक यू.